I started, I think, officially here full time in 2011. So going on about 12 years. I think I did a couple stints over at our warehouse doing some cleanup jobs over there through my college years, but officially starting in 2011. And frankly, I thought I was going to be here for 6 months to a year to just make some money. And I was actually that 2 years prior had been living internationally and traveling abroad. And so I was coming home to make a little bit more cash so I could continue to stretch out that portion of my life. And one thing led to another. And I've been here ever since. But my first year, I think that actually was an advantage because I spent that time out in production, as you mentioned. So I was working on the floor, doing the batter making, doing a whole bunch of the jobs that really are the core of what we are and who we are. So we are a manufacturer, and that's where the grunt of the work of 250 people we have. Vast majority of those are folks in operations, supporting operations. So my experience spending that much time out there, I think, is invaluable. I think I would have spent some time out there, but not nearly as much as I did, thinking I wasn't going to be here long term. And those relationships that I developed with folks, many of whom are still here, are invaluable. And just the general understanding and knowledge of what it takes to make our product. I think that really helps me as a leader in sort of the position I'm in today. And so after I decided, okay, I'm going to not go back and travel, I'm going to try to stay here and make something happen. My evolution through the business to where I am today was, it's been a long one, and just trying to figure out what the right place to be is. I've never sort of assumed that I would be transitioning into some version of his role, but always kept that as an option that was open, and just saw this as an opportunity that was too good to pass up. Feel very fortunate and privileged to have this opportunity, and wanted to make the most of that. So spent a lot of time learning different areas of the business, and one thing led to another, and probably it was about 4 or 5 years ago, we sat down and said, okay, like I think I do want to make a shot at transitioning this business to the next generation in some form of leadership. And so what would that look like? And so that's where we are today with Ted. In theory, if we stick to the plan, is transitioning out more from the president, more of the day-to-day activities, to a bit more of a founder role by the end of this calendar year. At which point I will step in and try to keep moving the ship in the right direction. So
sounds like he's kicking me out, doesn't it, Dita?